Moving on to the course for Race A in your program, 8 ponies headed to the starter. They're in line behind the lead outrider there. And they'll follow the lead huntsperson there over the short little hay bales, if you can see him in place on the back straight. And at about the 6 furlong mark, the lead rider will turn them loose and they'll race to the wire, acquiring the skills of the hunting field here. And the object here is for the ponies to stay behind the lead rider. Staying in formation at about the 6 furlong mark, they'll dash to the wire. They're making their way down the back straight, still all behind the lead rider. Frisky bunch of ponies they are. Boudreaux and High Velocity are right there behind the lead rider, followed then by Cookies and Cream. Mr. Wizard moves up, but called back by the lead rider. And they're approaching the starting point. Getting ready to go, and hand is up and they've been turned loose. And High Velocity quickly takes the lead. Boudreaux is next. 5 lengths back is Cookies and Cream there in third. As they come now to the top of the straight, it's all High Velocity. Well in front here, who was right there at the start. Far back now, Silver Lining is next. As they come up the hill, it is High Velocity with the lead. Silver Lining is next. 5 now, back to Touch of Class. High Velocity in front. Silver Lining is next, then Touch of Class. As they come under the wire in our first pony race.
Attention everyone. Race B, Vroom Technology Junior Hunter Race. For horses 14-2 and over, riders must be 16 years of age or younger and must have the approval of the race committee. Covers a distance of 1 mile over hay bale jumps.
And they are out on the course. Once again, they'll stay in formation behind the lead rider there. And at the appropriate signal, the race is on. Treasured Gift, a little frisky out there beyond the lead rider. Taken back in hand. They've just started down the back straight, making their way to the start point.
I got it open.
Check. 1.
Learning the skills of the hunting field, the 8 riders are in formation behind the lead rider there as they make their way to the starting point. All eyes will be on the lead rider, and they'll be turned loose. Inching up closer to get a good start. Pace is picking up, the hand is up. And they've been turned loose. Abbey Road for the early lead. Irish Lyric is next as they come in view at the top of the straight. Now, Treasured Gift has come on. Treasured Gift is your leader at the top of the straight. They make the right-hand turn. Abbey Road is next. Then comes Irish Lyric, Southern Charm on the outside. Bear in mind the pony finish about 50 yards from the tower. And up the hill they come. Treasured Gift is your leader. Southern Charm next to Abbey Road. Irish Lyric on the outside. Treasured Gift. Once again, the flag is up. They're under the orders of the starter now. And they are away now in the W.C. Bradley Maiden Timber. Plumbrush for the lead as they cautiously move away. Swimming River is next. Then comes Al Jazeera, Artist Stroke. To the outside, and Endless Mountain. Then Regality as the 6 of them come to the first. And this is the first of 4 under the wire. Swimming River has the lead. Plum Brush next. Al Jazeera. Artist Stroke is fourth. Then comes Endless Mountain, and Regality is sixth as they start their first circuit round this Callaway Gardens course. On they go to have a look at the second fence. Swimming River is the leaders. They make the right-hand turn to the back straight. Swimming River out there by about 3. Al Jazeera is next. Plum Brush is third. Then comes Regality, followed by Artist Stroke. And number 6, Endless Mountain, pulled up on the back straight. 5 of them left to contest the Bradley here, and your leader is Swimming River, out in front by about 3. Al Jazeera is next. Plum Brush on the outside. Then comes Regality, and the back marker, Artist Stroke, about 6 off the pace as they swing out around that outer loop. And moving down to the top of the straight, Regality quickly picks up the pace. In front by about 3 now over Swimming River. Al Jazeera is next, then Plum Brush and Artist Stroke at the back as they come through the straight now, all jumping well as they come to the second under the wire. Regality, Adam Elders aboard, has the lead by 2 with Swimming River next. Plum Brush, Al Jazeera, and 3 lengths back, Artist Stroke. As these riders know they have a long way to go and have a snug hold as they start out on the next circuit with Swimming River on the lead as they take that jump heading to the back straight. Swimming River by about 3. Regality now way to the outside, and Regality may have left the course way on the outside. No, back there, Regality took the outer route and has the lead. Swimming River comes back, then it's 3 now, back to Al Jazeera. And number 5, Regality, went off course as we thought at that last fence. Now a quartet contesting the Bradley. It is Swimming River with that yellow cap on the lead by 3. Al Jazeera is next. Plum Brush, the back marker, Artist Stroke, about 7 off the lead. Up the hill they come now. They'll take the right-hand turn into the straight with Swimming River leading it by about 3. Al Jazeera in the second spot. Plum Brush and Artist Stroke. Anybody's race at this point as they come towards us now for the third under the wire. Up they come now. Swimming River, your leader there with the yellow cap. Al Jazeera is next. Plum Brush and Artist Stroke, only about 5 to make up as they come to the water jump in front of the stands. 1 more to go. And Swimming River has the lead as they let it out a little bit here. Al Jazeera is next. Plum Brush about 3 off the lead, and then comes Artist Stroke as they head down the back straight and let it out a notch here as they come to this timber jump heading to the back straight. Swimming River, Al Jazeera right there, Plum Brush and Artist Stroke still about 6 off the pace as they make the right-hand turn and head down the back straight. And the leader is Swimming River by 2. Al Jazeera next. Plum Brush trying to make up some ground. Artist Stroke now has about 8 to gain as they head down the back straight with the pace quickening. Swimming River still has the lead now. Plum Brush gained at that last jump. Swimming River between horses. Al Jazeera is right there, and 5 back to Artist Stroke. 3 of them will go over this timber jump together. Over they go. Plum Brush jumped that one well and got clear by about 2.5. Al Jazeera is next. Swimming River, then comes Artist Stroke as they pick it up now and come to the top of the straight. Plum Brush has the lead. Al Jazeera desperately trying to close some ground. 4 back to Swimming River and Artist Stroke. Here they come now in the final to the wire. Plum Brush by 4. Al Jazeera next. Swimming River and Artist Stroke. Here they come now to the final in the Bradley. Plum Brush by 4. Al Jazeera. Swimming River is next, and Artist Stroke. It will be Plum Brush. Bernie Dalton takes a look. He's in front. Al Jazeera next.
Okay. Allison Plum Brush is a young horse. You must be thrilled with his win today, but you weren't sure he could pull it off. Tell me about his trip.
It was fantastic. I mean, there's plenty of times that he's been close, and I thought he would get the job done. Didn't until today. So I couldn't be happier. So about everything.
Well, great job training him and getting ready for today's race. Now, I want to ask Bernie a question because I understand this is only your second race over timber and your first win. What took you so long to come around?
I'm an old man. That timber stuff is dodgy, so. No, most of the people I ride for don't have timber horses. And, this was just a chance ride, seeing that Robbie was booked to ride Swimming River, and I just picked him up as a spare, and it turned out to be a good spare.
Well, now that you've done it, what do you think? Maybe do it again?
I hope to do it next year. We actually have a horse of our own that we hope to send timber racing, so I was trying to get a bit of practice for free.
Well, you did a great job. Just describe your trip over the timber course here.
I knew the horse had run plenty of times, and he's been a bit of a heartbreaker for Alison. He looks like he could win a few races, and he's ducked inside beacons and various things, but always had talent. And today, everything seemed to go right for him. He jumped super, had a nice handy position in third, and jumped his way to the front at the third last, and kind of was really never in any danger from there on if he kept going.
Absolutely fantastic. So switching back to Allison briefly, so I bet you're not feeling heartbroken today.
No, not at all. If he stays on course, he's great.
All right, good job. We'll go back to the stables and let him know he's done a good job.
Thank you.
Moving in line across the course. And they're off in this long amateur hurdle race. Mark the Shark will lead to the first fence. Major Malibu is next. To the outside now, Summersville. Then Hughes and 3 Carat as they come to the wire the first of 4 times. All under a snug hold in the early going here. Mark the Shark has the lead. Major Malibu is next, then Summersville, followed by the gray Hughes. And 3 Carat is the back marker as they turn and make their way to the back straight. First of 3 circuits. Mark the Shark out there by about 4 lengths. Summersville is next, a gap of 3 to Major Malibu. Right behind that one is Hughes, followed by 3 Carat as they make their way midway down the back straight. And the leader is Mark the Shark by half a length. Summersville is there in second. Stablemate Hughes is third. 3 back to Major Malibu. And the back marker now is 3 Carat with about 12 to make up as they come through the woods now to the top of the straight. They turn towards us and Mark the Shark is the leader. Hughes is next. Summersville, then 5 more. Back to Major Malibu and 3 Carat as they take this last fence in the home straight and come to the wire for the second time. And the leader is Mark the Shark. Hughes is next. Just behind him is Summersville, about 6. Back to Major Malibu. And 3 Carat is next as they embark on the second circuit with Mark the Shark. On the outside now, Hughes rushed up and got to the front as they turn down the back straight. Hughes running off to lead it now by about 5. Mark the Shark settles into second, still under a hold at 6 more. Back to Summersville, then comes 3 Carat, and the back marker now Major Malibu as they continue on down the back straight. Hughes is on the lead by about 7. Mark the Shark still not being pushed there in second. The field strung out now. Summersville is next. Then comes 3 Carat and Major Malibu as they come towards us now with another circuit to go. And Hughes, the big gray, says, catch me if you can here. With another circuit to go, Mark the Shark is next. 5 back to Summersville. Then 3 Carat and Major Malibu. The back marker as they come towards us now with 1 more circuit to go. Hughes being rated there by Adam Helders and has the lead by about 4. Mark the Shark has been held in reserve there in second. Now 5 back to Summersville, then 3 Carat and Major Malibu as they let it out a notch here on the final circuit. It is Hughes in front now by about 10. Mark the Shark is next as they head down the back straight. Hughes well in front, the margin by about 12. Mark the Shark is next. Then comes 3 Carat. Summersville is next. As they continue on down the back straight, it is Hughes well in front by about 7. Then comes Mark the Shark. Now Major Malibu gets in gear. Then comes 3 Carat. And Summersville at the back now as they come up the hill now to the top of the straight. It is Hughes in front by 4. Major Malibu steps on the gas and may have something to say about it as they turn for home. Here they are now, 2 from home. Hughes has the lead. Major Malibu in the lime green is next, 7 more. Back to 3 Carat and Mark the Shark. Up the hill they come now. Hughes is first to the fence and over well. Major Malibu is next. The whips are out. 5 back to Mark the Shark. 3 Carat on the outside. Final jump now. Hughes the gray has the lead. Major Malibu is right there behind the leader, but Hughes is too good today.
2 years in a row. Tell me about that.
It's fantastic. I couldn't. That was kind of the idea this week is, I want to get back to Callaway and try to defend that race. But I really didn't think I was going to make it because these two horses were kind of last minute things. The first one didn't work out so well, and this one worked out great. So. I can't be any happier, really. I really can't.
You won this race here last year, your first win over fences, is that right?
Yes, ma'am, it was. It was on a little horse who was owned by the late Calvin Hoagland, who here recently passed away. And again, all our thoughts and prayers go out to his family. And then this little horse this year, Coos, is kind of the same type of little horse, small, athletic, real quick, the kind I like, so.
Fantastic. Just a little bit more about today's race. You and Q's made it look so easy. You were ahead by a really comfortable margin for at least half the race. How did you pull all of that off?
Well, I just tried to get him as happy as possible. He's kind of a tough little horse to get to run happily. He always wants to do his own thing. And I figured if we could kind of just make a somewhat compromise, then I'd be happy, he'd be happy, and hopefully we'd finish up well. And that's what happened today, so it was good.
Well, congratulations.
And the flag is up. And they're away in the Aflac. And all away well, Class Bopper for the lead as they come to the first now. Sear on the inside is next. Dick Tina's Boy third over. Then comes Tricky Me, followed by Class Crash and Dugan as they come to the wire for the first of 3 times. Class Bopper on the lead by 3. Tricky Me is next, a gap of 2. Dick Tina's Boy, then comes Dugan. Sear is 5th. Class Crash, the back marker, maybe 9 off the pace as they head to the back straight for the first time. They turn to the back straight. Class Bopper on the lead here by about 5. Then comes Tricky Me. In second by 2, Dick Tina's Boy is next in 3, back to Dugan. Then comes Sear, and 3 more. Class Crash is 6th as they make their way down the back straight for the first time. Class Bopper bouncing along in front by 3 over Tricky Me. Dick Tina's Boy third, about 6 off the leader. 3 more. Sear and Dugan are there together. Class Crash is 6th as they make the right-hand turn and come to the top of the straight now. With another circuit to go. Coming to the tower now, and Class Bopper has the lead by 4 to Tricky Me. Still there in second, and Dick Tina's Boy is next. Dugan to the outside. Then comes Sear. Class Crash still 6th as they come to the wire for the second of 3. Class Bopper, Richard Boucher has that one on the lead by 5. Tricky Me is next, Dick Tina's Boy, then comes Sear, followed by Dugan and Class Crash, as they all wait to pull the trigger on the leader and head to the back straight for the last time. And Class Bopper perks up his ears, still on the lead by 4. Tricky Me is next, then Dick Tina's Boy. Sear is next, then Class Crash and Dugan now the back marker as they head down the back straight for the final time. Class Bopper moving well on the lead and will take some catching here in front by some 4 lengths Tricky Me still down in second. Then on the inside, Sear, followed by Dick Tina's Boy. Class Crash next, and Dugan at the back now. And as they come up the hill now, Class Bopper still on the lead by 3. Tricky Me is next. Dick Tina's Boy, the gray gains a bit. Class Crash inching up, then comes Sear, followed by Dugan. As they come up the hill now to the top of the straight. Class Bopper by 2.5. Tricky Me is next. Dick Tina's Boy on the outside. Class Crash, there's Sear in the red, inching up along the beacon as they turn for home. Class Bopper has the lead with 2 to go. Tricky Me is next. Sear with a white cap is next. Class Bopper is over that one, and Dick Tina's Boy is gained. Now to the final jump. Class Bopper has the lead. Tricky Me is next. Tricky Me on the outside. Class Bopper trying to hold that one off, and will do so. Class Bopper in front in the Aflac.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome.
This is such a fantastic young horse, and it's the first time he's won this year. You must be so thrilled.
Well, it's the first time he's won over jumps this year, but he's won a couple on the flat also. So yes, but we're really thrilled. So, and Midland has a breeding program that, we have flat horses and steeplechase horses, and sometimes we're lucky enough to get one that can do both. And so how fortuitous is that? So
it's fantastic. Are you feeling happy with your horse today?
I'll say. I mean, how else do you get happy?
What did you think of his race?
I thought it was fantastic and beautifully ridden by Richard, and I was really pleased with him. And when he went to the front so early, I was worried about his staying there, in this long a race. And he did, and that was just unbelievable to me.
Good. I'm so glad. Lilith, I'm really curious because I heard you saying this is a family affair.
Yeah.
What were you saying?
Well, this horse actually, his older brother run this way. I guess it was his older half brother won this race 3 years ago, and it just, like I said, Mignon's breeding program. We always have jumping in the background, and they go to the flat track first. But as babies, we loose school them, and they're jumping over the hurdles before they're 2, or I shouldn't say that, when they're 2. And so it's kind of fun for us because at home we already have another half brother already jumping and schooling and getting ready to roll for next year or the year after that. And and this was it's a great course. It caters to a front runner. We wish he would be a little more relaxed, but he's not. But he's 4, and maybe if we take care of him, we'll have a number more years to enjoy him. So.
And her name's pronounced Lilith.
That's right, Lilith.
You know what? You're right. Excuse me. Thank you. Well, I hope that you're able to keep it in the family, keep doing what you're doing, and congratulations.
Flag is up, and they're away in the Crown Royal. And confined for the lead as they come to the first fence. Scandalizer is next over. Then comes Moondali, Sweet Shani to the outside, followed by Dinah Skill. And Miss Crowns, they come under the wire for the first of 3 times. Confined has the lead by 2.5 with Scandalizer in second, and Sweet Shani is next in third. Moondali 4th with the yellow cap, Dinah Skill on the outside. And Miss Crown as they turn and head down the back straight for the first time. And Confined is on the lead by 2.5 as they make the right-hand turn to the back straight. Scandalizer is next. Then comes Sweet Shani there in third. Moon Dolly fourth, 2.5 to Dinah Skill and Miss Crown. At the back as they head down the back straight for the first time. It is Confined with the lead. Scandalizer holding on to the second spot. Then comes Sweet Shawnee. The gray in third, 2.5 Moon Dolly. Then Miss Crown in the back marker is Dinah Skill, about 7 lengths off the pace as they come to the top of the straight now with another circuit to go. Confined leads him into the straight here by 2.5. Scandalizer is next, Sweet Shawnee. The 9-year-old mare races third. Then comes Moon Dolly, followed by Miss Crown, and Dinah Skill still is the back marker as they come towards us now for the second of 3 under the wire. That is Confined. On the lead, Scandalizer is next, and Sweet Shawnee. They're in third. Moon Dolly as the field tightens up. Miss Crown is next. 4 lengths back is Dinah Skill as they make the right-hand turn and head down the back straight. Confined on the lead. Sweet Shawnee is next. Scandalizer to the outside. The in-between horses, Moon Dolly is right there. Then comes Miss Crown and Dinah Skill, still very much in it, as the field tightens up and heads down the back straight for the final time. Confined and Robbie Walsh on the lead here. They've led since the flag fall. On the outside now is Sweet Shawnee inching closer. Scandalizer is next. Moon Dolly is only about 4 off the pace now. Then comes Miss Crown and Dinah Skill, still the back marker as they come up the hill now. Confined still has the lead. Sweet Shawnee is next. Scandalizer to the outside. Now Miss Crown begins to gain some ground. Moon Dolly is next, and Dinah Skill as they round that far turn and come to the top of the straight. Confined still has the lead. Sweet Shawnee, the 9-year-old mare on the inside, is next. Moon Dolly to the outside in third. Miss Crown is next, and down the straight. 2 from home. Confined has the lead. Sweet Shawnee is next. Moon Dolly to the inside. Miss Crown is next. Here they come now to the final. And it will be close. Confined has the lead. Here's Sweet Shawnee on the outside. Then comes Miss Crown looking for some room. Very close at the finish. On the inside, Confined with Sweet Shawnee.
Ladies and gentlemen.
That's the problem. Okay. Okay, your horse had some tough competition in this race. You must be really thrilled.
I am very thrilled. She had very tough competition, and this race hopefully will be determine the division championship. And so she won, and I'm hoping that she'll be the division champion.
Well, I hope so too. That's absolutely fantastic. Just as you were watching the race, because she was leading, she was doing so well. Did you think she could hang on? It was so tight there at the finish.
Well, I tell you, she was carrying the high weight. So coming up this hill, and this is a tough course because it's hills and turns and twists, you know. I didn't know, but she really digs deep all the time. So, and she beat that really classy horse, Sweet Shawnee, by a nose, you know, a barn mate, a stable mate. So, yeah, it was very good.
Okay.
And they're away in the Sun Trust. And Regal Prospect broke alertly and will be over the first. On the lead, Gypsy Beads next, then comes Arch Hero in third. Class Mark is next, followed by Italian Wedding and Jack Twist under the wire for the first of 3 times. Regal Prospect, Richard Boucher out on the front end, in front by 3. Gypsy Beads is next as they make their way to the back straight. It is Gypsy Beads with the lead by 2.5. Arch Hero is next. Class Mark dropped back quickly now into the third spot. Italian Wedding next, Regal Prospect on the outside, and Jack Twist as they make their way down the back straight. Gypsy Beads has the lead here by 3 lengths. Arch Hero next, 5 now, back to Italian Wedding, who's moved up on the outside. That one is heads apart with Class Mark. Regal Prospect is next, and Jack Twist at the back. As they make their way to the top of the straight now with another circuit to go, and Gypsy Beads is the leader by 4. As they come towards the tower, Arch Hero is next. Class Mark and Italian Wedding there together. 4 back to Regal Prospect and Jack Twist. As they come to the tower now with 1 more circuit to go. Gypsy Beads, 2.5 to the good of Arch Hero, 3 more. Italian Wedding next, then Class Mark, Jack Twist, and the back marker now, Regal Prospect. As they make the turn and head to the back straight for the final time, and Gypsy Beads is 3 on top of Arch Hero, 4 more. Italian Wedding is next in third. Another gap of 3 to Class Mark, then Jack Twist. The back marker, Regal Prospect, as they make the right-hand turn and head down the back straight for the final time. Gypsy Beads and Diana Gillum there by 1.5 lengths. Then comes Arch Hero. Italian Wedding is right there as they continue on down the back straight. And now Arch Hero is going around to take the lead. Italian Wedding is next. Gypsy Beads, though, is still right there. It's 2 lengths back now. Jack Twist on the outside. Class Mark is next, and Regal Prospect is dropped back now. Up the hill they come now. Arch Hero and Italian Wedding, they are necks apart. 2.5 back to Class Mark. Jack Twist is next. And then comes Gypsy Beads, is dropped back. They turn into the straight now. Arch Hero in the yellow cap has the lead by 2.5. Italian Wedding is next. Class Mark in third, then Jack Twist. A tiring Gypsy Beads is 5th, and they come to the final. It is Arch Hero with the lead over the final jump. On the inside is Italian Wedding. Arch Hero in front.
Please, Mr. and Mrs. Jean Perkins of SunTrust Bank will now present the winner's trophy for the SunTrust Maiden Hurdle to Ross Garrity.
This horse, he's run recently, maybe didn't like the footing so well, but it seems like he liked it here.
Yeah, he ran in Far Hills 2 weeks ago, and he just didn't handle very soft ground. His first run was in Middleburg on ground similar to today, and he loved it. He got his ground today, really enjoyed it. I let him stride on a bit after the third last. He wouldn't be the quickest horse in the world, but he galloped the whole way home to the line. I had to let him miss the last 2 because he was coming home so quick, and he was meeting them just wrong. I just let him miss them, but he got there and galloped the line and loved it.
They're away in the Midland Foxhounds. Best Alibi was well positioned at flag fall and will lead to the first fence. Gallant Again is next. Snubbed is third over. Then comes Complete Ray, followed by 55 and Hot Rise as they come towards us now, and over the second they come. Best Alibi, full of run, and off to lead it by about 7 now. Gallant Again is next. Complete Ray there in third. Then comes Snubbed, 4 back to 55. Hot Rise is sixth as they turn and head down the back straight. The leader, Best Alibi, as they turn and head down the back straight. The margin probably some 15 lengths at this point. Then comes Complete Ray in second. It's a gap of 5. Gallant Again is next. Then comes 55, Snubbed. Hot Rise, the back marker, as they continue on down the back straight. And the leader is Best Alibi, but now the margin is just 5 lengths. Complete Ray is next. 5 more to Gallant Again, then comes Snubbed, followed by 55 and Hot Rise as they make the turn into the straight with another circuit to go. And they turn into the straight. Best Alibi now rating well for Robbie Walsh, and they lead by 3. Complete Ray is next. Then comes Snubbed in third. Gallant Again, followed by 55 and Hot Rise as they come towards us now. One more circuit of the course to go. And it is Best Alibi on the lead by about 6 now. Then comes Complete Ray, followed by Gallant Again, Snubbed, 5 back to 55. Hot Rise still at the back as they turn and head down the back straight. Best Alibi now opens up some more ground on the field and leads here by about 8 lengths. Complete Ray in the second spot. 4 to Gallant Again, then Snubbed, 55. And Hot Rise as they head down the back straight for the final time. It is Best Alibi jumping that one well and leading by some 7 lengths over Complete Ray. Gallant Again is next, then 55. Snubbed is next, and Hot Rise, the back marker. And Best Alibi finds more and gallops off to lead by about 9 now. Complete Ray is next. 3 lengths back to 55. Then comes Gallant Again, followed by Snubbed, and Hot Rise is far back now. And here they are at the top of the straight. It's all Best Alibi well in command as they turn into the straight. Battle for second, Complete Ray and 55. 4 back to Gallant Again, and then comes Snubbed. 2 from home now. It's all Best Alibi and Robbie Walsh with 2 fences from home. Well in front, 55 is next. And Complete Ray, final jump. Best Alibi easily home in front in the Midland Foxhounds. Complete Ray up for second.